Hello, welcome to Do It Yourself with Wayne. Today we're going to be working on a sink that doesn't drain well. I'm sure this is a problem most all of us have had at one time or another, and sometimes you can use those drain cleaners or those little plungers that you stick down in there, and most of the time those work fairly well. But if it doesn't work well enough to get your sink draining the way you want to, or maybe you drop something down the drain that you need to retrieve. In these cases, in order to fix the problem, retrieve your item, you need to take the pipes underneath your sink apart. It's not that hard. I think most people could do it. And today I'm going to show you how to disassemble the pipes under your sink, clean them, retrieve parts, put them back together. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is test to see how long it takes for this sink full of water to drain. Just as a benchmark for when we get finished, we'll do this again. As you can see, the water is almost to the top. When I reach down to pull the drain out of the bottom, my hand will fill it up. So that's where we're going to start it. And so I'm going to actually start the timer before I reach in there, but that won't be but a few seconds difference. So here we go. Start the timer, reach in, pull the drain. And there we go. And I'll cut some of this out so you don't have to watch the whole thing. Okay, there we go. Looks like it took about 50 seconds, discounting the few seconds it ticked off before I pulled the stopper, but about 50 seconds to drain that complete sink. So now we're going to proceed to show you about removing the drain pipes and cleaning them underneath, and like I said, recovering an item that you may have dropped. So let's get on with that. Now to get started, there's two parts here that's really difficult for an old guy like me. The second most difficult part is getting down here. The most difficult part is getting back up when I'm done. But anyway, for you younger folks, won't be a problem. But the things you'll need. Make sure you got a towel or something to wipe up spilled water, because there's going to be spilled water. Okay? You need some kind of a container to catch the water that spills as best you can. I would suggest you have, a decent sized container. Doesn't really matter what it is, but just something to catch the spilled water. It's not going to be a lot unless you got sink water backed up in your sink. That's a whole different situation. If that's the case, you're going to have a lot of water because that sink's going to drain when you take these pipes apart. But that really is about all you need in most cases. Sometimes you'll need a pair of pliers. They don't have to look like this, but these rings right here, you'll have to loosen. Most of the time, if you've got a good grip, you can loosen them and tighten them back up by hand. Sometimes you'll need a pair of pliers. So let's proceed here. Now to take this thing apart, your sinks may look a little different than this one. Basically, I got two sink bowls. One drains from here into the trap. The other one drains from over that way into the trap. But you've got these little rings like this in different places, and those things can very easily be taken apart to clean your drain. Make sure your pan's under it. As you can see, I have not touched this until just then. Just fingered tight and it loosened up. There's another one here because I want to take this part off. So I start loosening this one. As you can see, the pipe started wiggling then. Now I've got water dripping out. Take that the rest of the way loose. You see, this trap is full of water. And a lot of times if you lose an item, in here is where that item will be. They usually, end up in the trap right there. And a lot of times you can see a lot of crud in there. This one's fairly clean. Apparently a lot of my crud is right there. Okay. That's some of the crud that just came out from up in here. That was a lot of what was causing my problem. Like I said, make sure you got a towel handy because there's going to be water. I'm going to also take this one loose. Pull it out. There's crud in here. Clean all that crud out. There's all kinds of stuff building up in there, and all that stuff slows down your drain. Now, one thing you want to remember is when you go to clean this thing, don't go to the sink up above the washroom. Because if you turn that water on up there, your water's going to run out into the floor here. Okay? So, it's a good idea to take these things to a different sink in the house and clean them up good. Just don't do the sink, just don't use the sink that you're working on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a couple more of these parts off and see if I can find some more stuff in here. But anyway, that's how you take these things apart. And to give you a little bit better example, the pieces look like this. And obviously this is a clean one that I got out of my junk drawer out in my building. But you got a washer that's like this. And if you look at that washer, or this seal, whatever you want to call it, it's beveled. See that bevel there? The inside is more or less flat, but that side is beveled. That part goes on the pipe like this. Might fit a little snug, but it should. Make sure your ring is up here, and then that goes like that. So when the ring comes down and the ring tightens up, it compresses this and makes a seal. And then this part, when it goes in here, this goes down, it pushes your seal in place. You snug this up. This is wanting to be a little bit aggravating for me. Like that. And basically, you get them good and hand tight, just like I did that. Don't use your pliers to tighten these things up. If you do, only tighten it a little bit with the pliers. If you tighten these things really tight, they'll almost always leak. So don't tighten them real tight. Good and hand tight is generally more than sufficient to keep them from leaking. If you tighten one down hand tight and you have trouble with it leaking, you can go to your hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, most any hardware store that has plumbing supplies will have. You can buy just these two parts. They're very inexpensive, but sometimes this seal will get a little bit of a crud on it, or it'll get marred a little bit or damaged a little bit. Replace these seals if it's leaking, and a lot of times that will fix the problem if you have these joints leak when you put them back together. But anyway, that's how you take it apart. That's how you put it back together. I'm going to finish up cleaning my drain. I'm going to put it back together, and then we'll test the drains up at the top to see how quickly my sink drains now. At this point, I've taken all my pipes apart that I can. I took these loose. I took them loose over here. And I took this part right here is glued in at the other end, so I can't take the whole thing apart, but I run a piece of wire down through there to clean anything out. I got some crud out of that. These pieces are just snugged up just a little bit. When you go to put these things back together, particularly your trap and the places that bend like this, put them all together, but don't tighten them up until you got them all together. And then just kind of snug them all up a little bit at a time. And once you get everything snug and you're happy with the arrangement and everything, then tighten them up hand tight. And with a little bit of luck, they won't leak. If they do leak, You can try snugging them up a little bit more. If that still doesn't work, take the joint that's leaking apart, make sure it's good and clean, and if it needs it, that little seal that I was showing you, get a new one and replace that. Like I said, they're very inexpensive, and a lot of times if you have one that's leaking, that's what's causing it. So there you go. That's how you take one apart, put it back together, and you know, you can retrieve things you lose, you can clean the crud out. And now we're going to test this thing to see if anything leaks, and also test our drain at the top, see how quickly it drains now. Now at this point, we've taken our drain apart, we've cleaned it, we've put it back together, we've checked it for leaks. I check it for leaks by basically putting water in the sink and letting it run out fast. If you've got a leak, that'll generally show it up. The best way to check for leaks is after you dry your fittings underneath, when you got water running out, just feel around them. If it's dry, you're good. If there's any water on those fittings, dry it off again and check to see if it's still leaking. But that's a good test for leaks. So just feel around it, and if there's even a little bit of a leak, you'll see a little bit of water on your fingers. But now we're going to test this thing. I got this sink filled up. If you remember before, it took about 50 seconds to empty it. I'm going to start it, and going to pull the stopper out and see how long it takes this time. That's a lot faster than it was the first time around. Already starting to suck a little air from the other sink. There we go. Less than 25 seconds. Less than half the amount of time it took before. Now these drains were not stopped up really bad. So originally, if you do a test like this, your first test may take a lot longer than mine did, because these drains were really not stopped up too bad. But the point of the video was to show you how to take your drain lines apart, or the fittings underneath your sink. My little black cat's trying to tell me I'm doing it right or wrong, I'm not sure. But anyway, the point of the video was to show you how you could take those pipes apart, clean them, retrieve items if you need to, put them back together, test for leaks, and make sure that it's right. It's really just not that hard to do. I think an average person could do this. So anyway, I'd like to say thank you for visiting Do It Yourself with Wayne. We'd really appreciate it if you'd click like on our video and share it with your friends. That really helps promote our website. And subscribe to our channel. If you do that, it'll help you to find our future videos, as well as help you to find this one again in the future if you need to. So once again, thank you for visiting Do It Yourself with Wayne. We hope you have a great day.